Hey, before we dive into this week's episode of Wars Wednesday, I just want to remind everybody we got an official sponsor, Print Pirate. The link to their Etsy store is down below. Make these awesome 3D printed tokens for your Star Wars Unlimited games. Also some other cool Star Wars stuff, like helmets, Christmas ornaments, and use code BOARDBARISTA to get 25% off. Again, link down below. Hey, honey?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright everybody, you're getting the top-down view because all I really got to talk about for Star Wars is I drafted this week, and so let's look at the draft shaft as I like to do. So I didn't use a blue base, I didn't use a red base, I got past 2 Fennec Shans, but I ended up going with my first pick, which was not Fennec Shan. I got a Kylo's TIE Silencer because I needed one of these to finish off my playset. Originally, I was thinking about going red in my first few early picks, so I grabbed a Ketsu Ono just in case I was going red. And when I was still in that hole, I might be going red. I grabbed the Desperado Freighter. You know, also, I think I got past one of these. The Covetous Rivals. Let's think about taking that and go in the going red. You know, everybody's gonna be playing those nice little bounty things, so I can just kind of like play it, ping a bounty, attack a bounty. You know, thought it was gonna be okay. I got foil Deathmark. I think that was like the last card in the pack, and I just got auto past that. Vambrace Flamethrower. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking about going red, and I grabbed this because this is decent in red. So. I got past Bravado as the last pick. I wasn't thinking about going Villainy, but I was just like, there's nothing else good in the pack, so I grabbed a Palpatine's Return just to make sure that I've got a full play set of that. Price in your head, again, I did go green. I was thinking about trying to collect some bounties, maybe use this as a ramp spell, but did not play it. I did end up going Cunning Heroism, so I grabbed an extra one of these. Didn't end up making the cut for the deck, so. And a foil No Bargain. Again, there was nothing left in the pack, so I just grabbed it. You know, nice foil Hyperspace No Bargain. That looks pretty nice under those lights. Okay, so I did end up going Cunning Heroism. Didn't use the Fennec Shans. Instead, I used Boba Fett. So, yeah, Boba Fett is nice. Being able to get the pumps and just playing stuff and pumping, really good. So I ended up grabbing a lot of stuff with keywords. Now, early in the draft, I did say I was thinking about going red. This is the only red deck that made it in. I figured paying 3 to deal 2 damage was decent enough rate just to have like 1 straight up removal, because in Cunning Command, in Heroism, you really don't have any removal spells, so just 1 Daring Raid in there for just 2 points of shock damage or a quick little removal spell. I thought it was a good choice. Now that we're actually into the deck proper, I should tilt this around. You know what? I think I'm going to film this one. Alright, we'll do some editing stuff. It's going to be looking right way up for you guys. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I'm tired. It's one of the reasons why I'm not on camera. Got a Clone Deserter, just a good 1-drop. Got plenty of abilities. It's got Bounty. It's got, you know, it's got plenty of keywords. It's got Restore. So just being able to have something in there, I can play for 1 to use with Boba Fett to pump something. Once I got him on his flip side, it's a 3/3 for 1 with Restore 1. Yeah, that's a good thing, and you know, just lets their opponent draw a card if they kill it. Freetown backup. This is nice. Being able to get this to attack and then pump something up is good. Having the smuggle keyword means it totally works with Boba Fett. You're going to see a lot of, like, I drafted everything that was green, that was command and vigilance that had keywords, because I was like, oh, I gotta have keywords. So, and Sundari Peacekeeper, you know, a 1/5 raid 2 restore 2, just a good beat stick or a 3-drop. I grabbed 2 copies of Modded Cohort. Again, Ambush, Raid 2. It's a 2/4 for 4. Not bad stats. Did some work for me. One of the few cards that does not trigger Boba Fett is the Adelphi Patrol Wing. Kind of cool just to be able to get a little bump in the damage. Having something good. Decent stats in space. You know, just something. And if you got the, you know, like, if you got the initiative, you get to do the bump. But also, I really wanted to be like action light, so I could have the initiative a lot. So that's why I took this. Collection Starfighter, just a smuggle, 2/2 with a keyword. The smuggle is horrible on this because you don't want to pay 4 for a 2/2 even in space. But paying 2 for a potentially, when Boba's flipped, a 3/2, or just to be able to trigger Boba to pump something else, not bad. Privateer Crew, again, I took a bunch of these smuggles just because, you know, if I play them on their casting cost, they're good to be able to trigger Boba Fett. And if, you know, I can have some easy stuff to resource, and I can play stuff that doesn't have smuggle, and then later on I can be like, okay, I need this, so I'll pay it extra, and I'll get a 5/5. Or if Boba's flipped and I got that out, then it's a, you know, 6/5. Right, Scanning Officer. Figure smuggle is prevalent in this game. Having a Scanning Officer to play on turn. You know, if you're in command, you might as well draft 1 or 2 of these just so you can try to see if you can get your opponent if they're smuggling. You can basically, if you got the initiative, you can play this out, reveal their resources, and probably just tap them down for the turn. So it's cool. We got Pirate Gang. Again, Ambush, Smuggle. Ambush in this deck was just nuts. Just getting this out for with Boba, being able to play it, use Boba's ability, ambush, hit something for 4, making a good trade, keep the board clear. It's good. So I got 2 of those. I wish I would have grabbed another one of the Discerning Veteran. This saved me a lot. Just being able to take away a Sentinel unit so I can clear out so I can strike in was great. Again, doesn't trigger Boba, no keywords on it, but still just a good, okay, I'll take that and then I'll clear out your Sentinel so I can bash into face and won me a game. Mercenary Company, another Ambush and Overwhelm. Again, with Boba, either using the ability on him or having Boba flipped, it's a 6/5 Overwhelm. Definitely good to get in some damage with it. Really like that. Wish I would have had 1 more of those. Grabbed 2 copies of Outflank just because, again, like I said, I wanted to be bashing face. You know, it doesn't improve the stats like Rebel Ambush does, but if Boba's flipped in this deck, it is basically the equivalent. Just being able to, you know, action economy, so I can always try to grab the initiative. And also, some of my units are a little weaker, so maybe, you know, I've got a couple low drops, and I know that they're probably going to get eaten up by something. I can just outflank, get that damage in quick, and then, you know, use my bigger units to take care of stuff. L337, just really good in this deck. You know, didn't have the opportunity to play her to rescue anybody, but definitely was able to put her down, have a shield on her, pump her with playing something on turn 3 with an ability to make her into a 3/2 shielded, kill an enemy unit, keep the board clear. That's a lot of what I was doing with this. The Coruscant Dissonant, I wish I would have put a second one of these in the deck, just that on attack trigger to... No, that's the on attack trigger ready resource. No, I didn't want another one of these. That's why I had it over there. But just a little ramp, you know, get in the attack with her, and then untap, be able to play something else. Principled Outlaw. This is the one that I wish I had a second one of. The may exhaust a ground unit, basically, you know, attack, tap down your opponent's thing. It's a 4/4. It's got the smuggle keyword, so Boba's going to work with it. Especially the outflanks, being able to outflank, have the initiative, outflank with this, tap down something, get into their base or into a key unit you need to get rid of, and then, you know, you like use something else to trade, use this to tap down, and you can definitely get some tempo swings. Zori Bliss. I know I have gotten one of these in every single draft that I have done so far, but and I hadn't used her, but I had used her, and she just drawing you that extra card, having the smuggle ability, so she triggers Boba. Good stats, 4/7. Usually comes out after I flip. Usually I'll put her out after I flip Boba, so she comes down while Boba's flipped. She's a 5/7, drawing me an extra card. Great card. Falcon, I never resourced this while playing this deck. I always kept it in my hand because sometimes you just need to be able to get with Boba trigger or Boba flipped. It's a 6/5 ambush. You can easily take out something in the air and keep the skies cleared. There's not a lot of space in here, so part of that is because the Falcon is kind of my key space card, and I wish I would have had a second copy of this in the deck. Alright, Fugitive Wookiee, it's just a 2-drop 3/3. Yes, the bounty does suck where they can able to capsize and exhaust a unit, but usually that's one of the reasons why we got the two copies of the outflank, so you can capitalize. You can be like, okay, I got 2 guys, I'm just gonna attack. They're like, well, I can't really tap down anything. Okay, I'll kill the Wookiee. I won't use his bounty. And then you can be like, all right, play something else. So definitely it was fun, and being able to pump this with Boba Fett to make it on turn 3 to be able to attack with a 4 for 4 damage. In those situations, it's pure gas. Frontier Trader just needed. I knew I was going to be resourcing a lot of bounty, not a lot of bounties, but a lot of smuggles, and realizing that a lot of them aren't the best when they're played smuggled. So I figured I could easily put something down that, or even just having a bad hand, like this fixes a bad hand where you're like, I don't want to resource any of this, but I have to. So you can resource it, put it down, play the Frontier Trader, and then basically bounce that resource unit or a key card back to your hand. You were forced to smuggle with a bad hand. I'm almost thinking like I need to put like 3 of these in my Dr. Afra deck, because there's sometimes where it's like if I could just get something I resourced earlier back into my hand at a key time. I know the Frontier Trader would totally help me out, but it was nice. No ability, so it doesn't trigger Boba, but it was just a 3-drop 2/2 body. I'll probably not put this back in a draft deck in the future. So Chain Code Collector, the ability to basically give a unit with a bounty -4, -0, having these and having them with ambush, so your opponent's got something they play one of their bounty units, one of those cheap units, that bounty downside. You can just be like, turn 4, drop this, attack, and collect the bounty, not take any damage yourself. Really good. Or just being a 4/2 or a 5/2 using Boba, was able to get a lot of value trades out of these. That's why I got 2 of them in the deck. Empress Ness. Oh, I had a chance to get a second one of these for the deck. If I ever draft Cunning again, I've slept on her in the past, not taking her, but her ability to just basically make ambush, have everybody that uses the ambush triggers getting their target that they're attacking, the -3, -0, getting her out, and there's so much ambush in this deck that it was just like, once I got her out, I was totally in the driver's seat for the rest of the game. So I'm like, I must not sleep on her in drafts anymore. And Lady Fennec Shan, my favorite uncommon in Cunning for this set. Just a 7-drop. Usually she comes out, her ambush on attack trigger, dealing that 1 damage, especially in draft when the game's gone long and you got a lot of stuff in your discard pile. I was just straight up being able to ambush her out, nuke a target, and then they're like, oh, I've got to put everything I can into killing her so she does not get to be able to do that again. Because if Fennec Shan can get to attack 2 units and take 0 damage, you win in the game, hands down. And the last 3 cards in the deck, Protector of the Throne was just in there as another 3-drop body. I figured if I didn't have any upgrades really for this deck to actually make it work, I just grabbed it because it was I misread the card. I think I probably would have played something different in that place over it, but it still was an easy choice to be like, oh yeah, I just resource this one. Twin Pod Cloud Car, still one of the best commons in this game for draft. 3-drop 2/2 in the Space Arena was Restore 2. Getting this out on turn 3, it triggers Boba because of the Restore keyword, and you can just easily play something else to use Boba to pump this, hit them for 3, restore yourself 2. It's great. Don't sleep on a cloud card. Get one for your draft deck when you have the chance to pick one. Last card I took was a Street Gang Recruiter. Has the when played, return an Underworld card from your discard pile to your hand. Big thing that I was thinking about for this was Fennec Shan, but also we've got so many Underworld. Almost every creature in the deck has got like the Underworld keyword. There are just so many Underworld targets. Being able to play the Street Gang Recruiter and get back whatever you need from your discard pile for key situations, it's good. I'm not going to sleep on this one again too, because there's so many Underworld cards in the game right now. But that is my Boba deck I drafted this week. I'm planning on going to Pandemonium Games in Kenner this week, well, as you're watching this today, to give away the playmat that was given away. Want to thank everybody for tuning in and subscribing and liking. The channel's really been growing this past month. We're up to 190 subscribers as of viewing this. And again, once we hit 500, we are going to give away another playmat. So thank you so much for everything. I need to get some sleep, so peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.